It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the Dolphins and the Patriots, next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Jones. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Throwing, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Here's Gaskin. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fends him off. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the right side of Smith. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. That is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jones on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I'll bet you they ran out there for that play. The head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
The shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This is Gaskin on the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run now with Gaskin. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins! Stephen Carter, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Room here to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. This is Harris on the draw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. New England on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I had said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
And instead brings up a tough 4th down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Tua being chased out left. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with an extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now from the gun on third down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've reached. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now Tua. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2nd and 8. Now Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 40 now on second down. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
3 yards remain for second down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another run with Gaskin.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing Jones. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Now Jones throwing on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. It's complete, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jones.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Bulldozes past him. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Tagovailoa dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nice. To get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. This is Harris. Runs over him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. To Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Jones. Pass complete to Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no